welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Bob the Builder, building in the house, and this is still the V Talk. So today we're going to talk about a very serious topic, or one of the topics that are still regarded as taboo, and people out there are still afraid to talk about. So we're going to get serious and a bit emotional. If I touch a nerve, please do pardon me, but this is just a video to talk to abo women. So, what's going on with my lights? Things or ways to avoid, things that are unnecessary doings, like having or bringing a child to life and not having provisions, or not having even enough provisions for the life you've given or brought to earth. So let's get straight down to it. So to all the young school girls and girls out there, even women, I know I'm a guy and I don't know a lot, but through experience and through observation, it tends to hit home when one has brought life to earth and maybe the father or the paternal parent, right, is not physically there or even emotionally there for the kid or for the life that they've brought together. Remember, sex is a two-way street, and no person whatsoever, be it man or woman, deserves to go through what women go through alone. Now this might sound like Now this might sound like I'm being cliche or what, but I'm not feminist, I'm not masculine, whatever, call me whatever. But all I'm trying to say is that girls, once you get to the age of 16, be or associate yourselves with birth control ways. The clinic, it is free of charge for anyone, be it anyone, as long as you've got a South African ID, right? Or an ID of any country whatsoever. If you've got those 13 digits, is it 13? You can get access to free medical health. At least I know, that's as far as I know in South Africa. You get to the clinic and you ask for umjovo, what we call injections that are used to control birth control. Does it make sense? Okay, but yeah, you get pills, right? There's pills that are used to also control the birth control, like for when you are sexually active, when you start having sex, the minute you start having sex and you are sexually active and you have a sexual partner, have the clinic as your friend. 1, see the nearest clinic. 2, take the medication or whatever they give you, be it umjovo Nalstrate, be it umjovo wani, be it Depo. I think Depo is no longer there. Don't ask me how I know. But use these facilities for your own convenience. Now, to other people, because I started with the clinic because a lot of people don't afford. Now, if you then do the mistake once, not twice, not 3 times, but if you have done the mistake yokuthi ulale nomuntu and you've not used protection and you are afraid of several diseases, several things that might happen to you, visit the clinic. Do not run away from it. They're not going to judge you. Trust you me. And don't be afraid to go to the clinic. You're not famous. They're not going to talk about you. Even if they do talk about you, you are not something new. You're probably the 500,000th person they've seen with the similar story, right? Do not If you don't feel comfortable with a certain nurse or a certain doctor, then just kindly ask to be referred to the next one, right? And besides, you're doing it for your own health, right? It's not about the next person. As Sister P, in the words of Sister P, ungabi nesikhathi somunye umuntu, phila impilo yakho. You understand? So the next option is that when you've done that mistake of sleeping with a person without using a birth control apparatus, which is called a condom, then visit the pharmacy, right, to buy morning after pills. It takes you, listen, they say within a space of 72 hours, you can forget things like this. As much as you forget your homework, as much as you forget that you're the one who's cooking or you're the one who's doing dishes today, you can forget it like that. But don't. And trust you me, I wouldn't advise you to go to do this mistake or do it without consent. Because you get to a point whereby you can't afford or you don't have that money. Hence, I'm saying don't go for this. Don't do that mistake because, excuse me, guys, I don't know what's going on in my nose. If a guy, if you go and sleep with a guy, be it man on man, woman on woman, right? But it would not work in man on man because we don't get pregnant. So, but there's other risks that I'll mention as well. Be cautious of who you do things with, right? I'm not saying go for rich guys or go for guys who are lavish and love. If the guy, if you know you've done this mistake and your guy tells you in the morning, then you know right there and there that it is a wake-up call and you should do something about it. Right. Let's say you don't have that 90-something rand. I think it's 92 rand now, that those 2 pills that you take once to terminate any excess that might lead to pregnancy. And let's say you don't have the money and you get to a point whereby you fall pregnant. And I mean, girls, there's a lot to live for. I mean, there's like saying, I'm securing the bag, right? Now secure the bag by visiting the clinic, making sure that you avoid having an unnecessary bringing of life to earth when you don't have the means. Kunabantu bahlala emakhaya, kunabantu bahlala in locations that can't even afford a simple pair of shoe. And now you, because you chose not to listen or chose not to adhere to the life orientation teachings in class, and now you have a baby. Pampers is expensive. Formula is expensive. And kids pick, like you can buy this formula and they'll not like it. You'll buy this certain formula, they'll not like it. Or even you get a demanding child that just wants to have breast milk. Now that means if the child is going to be breastfed, if you can't afford to buy a breast pump, then you have to drop out of school, leave your dreams, and how do you secure the bag? I'm not down talking on the people that have made it. I'm giving you ways on how to avoid, how to necessarily do the right thing. I know a child is a gift and we all say it's a gift from God, blah, blah, blah. But trust you me, I do not know this, but I've seen it from observation that having that child, and let's say that like South African men do, we know this and this is a fact and we're not going to lie about it. Talk all you want. I don't know. I don't care even if you say about my channel, but this is the truth. Men will always run away from the child, even if umntwana afana naye, they'll always run away. Now, it is it's gonna take a lot from you. It's gonna work on your emotions. You might even want to throw your life away, or fall into depression because this child keeps on crying. There's no this, there's no that. And do not rely on the grant. The South African grant is not enough. Be it with the extension and advance given onto the given by the lockdown advantages, it's still not enough. Pampers is 300 and something rands, not minimum. That's like the minimum. And formula is expensive. This is expensive. What is expensive? So be aware, girls. Like, if you want to drive that Lamborghini, if you want to drive that Fiat, Tata, whatever, focus on your school books, right? I do not advise early sex drive or whatever. But if it happens, it happens, because we have hormones and we are human beings. But if it happens, do it the right way. Abstain, right? We were taught this. Anybody was taught abstinence, right? The ABC rule, right? Abstain to help yourself achieve those goals, right? Like, one would ask me, how does it help me? If you don't have a child, my sister, if you don't have a child, then you have all the time to focus on yourself. You can do a lot of things. Like now, finish school, get yourself good grades, get yourself into a good university, get that degree, get that diploma, and prosper. Find yourself a job. You can even find jobs in the overseas. The sky's your limit. You understand? Do not put a barrier onto your life because of some 10 minutes of fun and a guy runs away. Sis? Do not do those things to yourself. So this, I just wanted to share this with you guys. Just don't ungazenzi isiphukuphuku somunye umfana. I'm not down talking on men, be it men all over the world or men in South Africa, but do not be a victim of ubaba lo mntwana ohambile, or this guy left because of so and so and so, or uthi umntwana akusewakhe. Because you do this and you end up having regrets. Why did I do this? Why did I do this? And if you consider uthi, there'll be one person also no, but then I can abort. Do you know the pains people that abort go through? I wish there could be a program that would play abortion scenes. Yes, it would be, too much for the viewers, not for the faint-hearted and stuff. But I've had a friend that has told me and that has done such. And she says it is the weirdest, painful thing ever. Imagine. I do not want to even get explicit about it, but do the right thing, girls. And they do even abortions. If you get pregnant and you want to terminate the baby within the accurate given time, go for it. As long as you have the way to get out of the mess that you created yourself with that partner who either left you or just denied that pregnancy. Go to the clinic. They'll help you. I said there's pills that you can take. There's umjovo. Umjovo you can get, even if you are afraid of the clinic, get that guy to pay for that umjovo. You understand? So that you are make sure that you are prevented from having the baby. Always condomize, guys, because you avoid a lot of things. There's STIs, there's HIV and AIDS, there's a lot of diseases that some are still unknown and some are still uncovered. Kune COVID manje. So I'm not saying COVID goes well hand in hand with sexual intercourse, but I'm saying just be safe. To all the girls out there, I hope you get this message from the V-Talk. Bob the Builder is in the building. Ngizoni builder, ngizoni nceda, sizo aka e. So yeah, so to all lovies, abodalos, please take my advice from a guy to a girl. Yeah, bro. So don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, smash that notification button, smash it, because I'm gonna be back with another video. Love you all.